Every cup of coffee donates money back.
And it has become my church home.
And we get to go and deliver capes. It's what makes everything work.
They were having another naked stage event.
We have this thing at Union, and we call it the divine spark. And it's this divine spark that leads us to be co-creators.
You meet every kind of person in Union. Lots of students, of course, a lot of small business owners, a lot of freelancers, community leaders. You know, you meet people that really are here for Dallas. It's a good hub in a way that I think a lot of other coffee shops are not, because they didn't put it into their mission, but Union did.
In 2016 alone, we were able to welcome over 57,000 people through our doors. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot of people for a small community coffee shop that's just trying to do some good in our neighborhood.
Everything in Union is designed to create a culture of people building. To create that environment for a young group of people sets a precedent for them for the rest of their life.
Union has something called Union Way. Union Way is the membership process here where you try to pick something to change yourself, to change the community, to change the world. Capes for Kids, after we talked, that's kind of how he got me to keep doing it. He's like, that sounds like a good Union Way project. I have to try to change the world somehow, so what better way than trying to make kids superheroes?
This idea of creating and doing something and not having to be confined to something as is, that is where I get my most energy from.
The opportunity for ministry to love God and love people is huge here. Who you are outside the door is who you should be inside the door. And that all comes down to breaking down this divide that somehow developed between the sacred and the secular. One thing that Union does and is passionate about is finding God where God is at work and becoming a part of it.
What I think Mike does is opens the door in a safe and nurturing environment for people to open up. And you want those people to open up, because when people open up, that's when they begin to grow.
When we understand people's stories, we understand that there are so many more similarities between all of us. It eliminates barriers between people. It eliminates hesitation in coming together and uniting in projects and relationships. That should be the point of any storytelling.
So I got here because of a story, and most of the time I'm here because I'm usually figuring out how to listen to other people's stories or telling my own.
So my goal, my desire, my mission is to speak across boundaries, to break down boundaries and find that common ground so that we can live in that difference but still have that union.
I'm so grateful that the Texas Methodist Foundation several years ago decided to be more than a bank and helped establish evangelism grants and other things that would help with innovative efforts like Union. Because of Texas Methodist Foundation, this is possible, a site for ministry that connects with people who would never walk in the door of the church. And what's been so great is that this has been more than just investing in innovation. We're recapturing, we're connecting with people who are leaders for the church now that never would have darkened its doors. And so the impact of Union is far more than just this place. It's all the phone calls we get from other churches and other annual conferences that are thinking about doing something like Union. The impact of this place is in the seminary students who have interned here, and the college students who have interned here, and the people who have found their call to ministry here, and the people who come here and are here for 6 months and learn a new way of being in ministry, and then they move off to Florida. The impact of this place goes on and on, just as the impact of y'all's investment and support of this place when other folks just thought it was a crazy idea. It means a lot. So I'm incredibly grateful to the Grants Committee and to Texas Methodist Foundation as a whole. Thank you for making this possible so that we can build up leaders for the church.